Students, now we will do exercise 3, word problem number 2. Hiba used 3 upon 4 cup of sugar, 1 whole 1 upon 2 cup of flour, and 1 upon 8 cup of dry fruit for making a cake. How many cups of all the ingredients in total he used? Okay, this question is about making of a cake. And you know that in the making of a cake, a cup is used and Hiba used 3 upon 4 cup of sugar. 3 upon 4 means that if you have a cup and if you divide it into 4 parts, out of 4 parts she uses 3 parts of sugar. 1 whole 1 by 2 means 1 and a half. 1 full cup and a half cup of flour. And 1 upon 8 cup means that if you have a cup and divide that cup into 8 parts, out of 8 parts she uses only 1 cup, only 1 part. Out of 8 parts she uses only 1 part of dry fruits for making a cake. These are given. So Hiba used sugar 3 upon 4 cup, 3 upon 4 cup, and she used flour 1 full cup, 1 whole, and 1 by 2 means half. 2 out of 2 parts she used 1 part, and that is half cup. And dry fruit she used 1 upon 8 cup, upon 8 cup. It is given, we know this. Now, how many cups of all the ingredients in total he used? It is required. Number of cups of all the ingredients in total used. It is required. Students, mostly the last line of a word problem is always required. So this is the last sentence. The last sentence of mostly all the word problems is required. So this is required that how many cups of all the ingredient in total he used. Now in all the word problems you have to decide that out of 4 operations, you know 4 operations are addition, subtraction, multiplication and addition. You have to decide that out of these 4 operations, which operation you have to do in this word problem to solve this problem. And mostly from inside the question, there is a word, clue word, which helps us to decide that which operation we have to use. In this word problem, the word which is a clue word is total. This total is a clue word and it means that total means addition. So in this word problem, total is a clue word and total means which operation? Addition. So which operation is used here? I have mentioned here operation addition. We have to add these three fractions. 3 upon 4 plus 1 whole 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 8. Now out of these three fractions, this middle one fraction is a whole number fraction. A whole number fraction has two parts, a whole part, a natural number, and a fractional part. 1 upon 2 is a fractional part, 3 upon 4 is a fractional part. It don't have any whole part. 1 upon 8 is a fractional part. 1 is a whole part. We will write whole part separately. One whole means 1 full cup. 1 means 1 cup. This 1 cup. This whole number part we will write separately and we will write all the fractional parts inside the parentheses and we will add all the fractional parts. Now addition of fractional is not that easy. You cannot add 3 plus 1 plus 1, 4 plus 2 plus 8. No, not at all. You cannot add the fractions like this. Why? Because first you have to think that what type of fractions are these? These are the unlike fractions. Because why they are unlike? Because their denominators are different. Before adding any fraction, you have to check their denominators. The denominators are different. So these three fractions are unlike fractions. You cannot add unlike fraction in the other and in other and unlike fraction. You cannot add the numerators of unlike fractions. Never you can, because it's a rule. You cannot add the numerators of unlike fractions. First you have to change these unlike fractions into like fractions. How we can change the unlike fractions into like fractions? By making the denominators same. The denominator should be same. Here the denominators are different. We have to change them into equivalent fraction with the same denominator. How we can change the denominators, how we can make the denominators same? By taking the LCM of the denominators. The LCM of 4, 2 and 8 is 8. Students, if you don't know how to take the LCM, you should watch my videos of chapter 2. In that chapter, I have given the full explanation of taking LCM of 2 or 3 numbers. So the LCM of these three numbers is 8. Now I will write one whole number as it is, addition sign as it is, parenthesis, and 3 upon 4 as it is. 3 upon 4 as it is, 1 upon 8, and 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 8 as it is. Now we have to make the denominator same. For this, I need to multiply 4 with I need to multiply 4 with a number that gives us 8, and that number is number 2. When we multiply 4 by 2, it gives us 8, and we have to multiply 2 in the numerator also. It's a rule. When we multiply a number in the denominator, we have to multiply it in the numerator. Next denominator is 2. I need to know a number. When I multiply that number by 2, it gives us 8, and that number is 4, because when I multiply 4 by 2, it gives us 8. We have to multiply 4 in the numerator also. 1 upon 8, there is no need to make its denominator 8, because it is already 8. In the next step, we will 1 as it is plus sign as it is. We will multiply the numerators. 3 times 2 gives us 6. 4 times 2 gives us 8. We are multiplying the numerators and denominators. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 1 upon 8 as it is. Now you will notice that the denominators are same. Okay. Now we can say that these are 6 upon 8, 4 upon 8, 1 upon 8 are the like fractions, because their denominators are same. That's why they are like fractions. According to the definition of like fraction, with the fraction with the same denominators are called like fractions. Okay, now the fractions are like, we can add their numerators. So we will add their numerators, and 6 plus 4 plus 1 gives us 11 upon 8. In the denominator, we will not add the denominators. We will write denominator 8 only one time. Okay, now 1 plus 11 upon 8. Okay, students, 11 upon 8 is now improper fraction, and The definition of improper fraction is a fraction whose numerator is bigger than denominator. That fraction is called improper fraction. We need to change improper fraction into whole number fraction. 11 upon 8 it does not give us any sense that how many cups he, she is using. 11 upon 8 does not give us sense that how many cups she is using. This fraction is giving us answers in fraction. It means that, okay, now we have to change it into whole number fraction. It's the improper fraction. We need to change it into whole number fraction. We will divide it. 11 will go inside, 8 will go outside. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 minus 11 gives us 3. Remainder is 3. So 11 upon 8, which is an improper fraction, it is equals to 1 whole 3 upon 8. It means that she uses 1 full cup and 3 upon 8 um, part out of 8 3 parts she is using. Now we will add the whole number parts. 1 plus 1, this 1 cup plus this 1 cup will gives us 2 cups, and 3 upon 8, the fractional part, it will go as it is. So it give us a sense that she uses 2 full cups, and out of 8 parts of a cup she uses 3 parts. So she uses 2 whole 3 upon 2 cups of all the ingredients. In total she used 2 whole 3 upon 8 cups.